Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Underway in Buffalo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Now the fourth-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 20.
Them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Bills at 0-12 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels, because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the first running back drafted in April. This is Breece Hall. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So CD, it's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Wilson on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Moore. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd.
His way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That's complete to Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He's determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14 to...
Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run with Hall. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set.
They'll look to run with Hall, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And again, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
A big loss on the play. Brings up
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin him back. Jets on top as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, go on, get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson will throw again. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Second down at 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quan Alexander, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Okay, ready?
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackled on the play by Kyer Elam. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them, and this is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Marcel Harris. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On first down, right back to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Allen going to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
One final try here for Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles, this